This is ABC15 Mornings.
Recommended for senior citizens.
For everyone else, we just need more data. People need to wait.
More developments in the decision over booster shots.
A new witness in the Gabby Petito case.
This guy is freaking me out.
What she saw before Gabby vanished.
Did you get a textbook message from a trusted friend or a relative about a deal you just can't pass up? I'm investigator Joe Ducey with the latest scams and how they're trying to get you.
And a record amount of money. How much are you prepared to spend this Halloween? But first, we're staying on top of breaking news in Mesa as police are looking for a teenager there. According to police, 13-year-old Philip LaRoche Jr. was last seen leaving his home near Power and Broadway early Wednesday morning. He's about 5'8", weighs 120 pounds. If you think you've seen him, please call police immediately.
We are working to get you more information as we speak. We do want to say good morning. Thank you for starting your Thursday with us. We sure appreciate it. Kaylee O'Kelly here alongside Nick Soletti.
Let's talk about that most accurate forecast and our weather today. Meteorologist Jorge Torres is joining us with a quick preview. Hey, Jorge.
Hey, good morning, everyone. On this Thursday, temperatures in that mild to warm category for some of you, at least here in the valley. Here's a live look at downtown Phoenix, where temperatures are in the upper 70s now. Same in Chandler, along with portions of the East Valley there in Mesa and the West Valley, too, under mostly clear to partly cloudy skies. Now, the forecast for the rest of your Thursday showing those temperatures warming up into the 80s by 8 a.m. in the 90s, mid-90s, in fact, by noon, and expecting a high of 100 degrees with some breezes, too. Winds coming in from the west right around 10 to 15 miles per hour. But cooler days are ahead. We're talking highs in the 90s beginning as early as tomorrow, along with the chance of rain picking up almost each and every day through the weekend. So I'll break down those rain chances coming up. But first, here's the traffic with Megan Thompson. Good morning, Megan.
Good morning, and good morning to all of you at home on this Thursday morning. Let's check traffic now, sponsored by Accident Law Group. And this is a view of our live cameras at the I-10 near 75th Avenue. You see all those headlights heading our way and people starting to hit the brakes. How much so? We're talking about a 9-mile stretch where you're going to start to tap those brake lights. It really starts right around the 101 on the I-10 eastbound. So here is your desert drive time from the 303 to the mini stack. You're looking at about 30 minutes for that drive time. Your average speed through that stretch has dropped about 15 miles below the speed limit. We are looking at one crash off the freeway at 75th Avenue and Glendale Avenue, but the 17, the 101, and the 51 look great. As we move over to the East Valley, the 60 and the 202 Red Mountain giving us green conditions. We are still tracking this crash on the 202 near Kyrene. Now, it is just off the freeway, so you will be able to get by. I'll leave you with a look of those desert drive times on the 101, the 202 South Mountain, and the 347, Nick, all of those in the green.
Tempe police are working an early morning shooting. Police say one man was shot near 13th Street and Roosevelt after an argument over a car there. He was taken to the hospital in serious condition. Police are still searching for the suspect. This morning, thousands of families have to make new plans for getting their kids to school because the bus won't be coming.
Right, thinking about that just makes your heart race as a parent. A driver shortage forcing the Peoria Unified School District to cancel several routes. Our Amelia Fabiano is live this morning. And Amelia, we say several routes, but how many are we talking about?
Kaylee and Nick, we're talking 10 bus routes today, some of them tomorrow as well. That's across 16 schools here in the Peoria Unified School District because of a bus driver shortage. So this is something that might not just be this week. It could be something the school district is dealing with for some time. We know we've seen it in other school districts across the valley and even across the country. This shortage has been an issue. So Peoria has tried to condense bus stops. They've outsourced routes. They even launched a recruitment campaign to try and hire drivers, entice them with a one-time sign-on bonus of about $1,700. But it's clearly not enough because they've had to cancel these routes this week. The district notifying parents all across the district by phone, text, and email this week so that they can hopefully try and prepare ahead of time.
Yeah, you say this week we're at Thursday, right? You think, okay, that's not a lot of time to prepare for a lot of parents. Boy, getting out the door sometimes can just be tough in its own right. But do parents have any options here? Are they being offered?
Right, this will definitely mess up a lot of morning routines, and parents, it's really up to them to figure out what to do about it. The school district is offering some accommodations here. The schools impacted will be opening their cafeterias an hour before school starts, an hour after school ends. to try and make sure students have a place to go if parents need to drop them off early, or if they need to stay late and wait for a pickup as well, to try and help with those work schedules some parents, of course, have to work around. So if you're listening to this and are thinking, hey, maybe I could be a school bus driver and help out this situation. Well, you do need a CDL driver's license. That takes about 6 weeks to train for, but the district says it will help you get that. And then, of course, there is that signing bonus as well to help you out there with a little bit of a financial boost. And if you want any information on those open job positions, the Peoria Unified School District does have them all on their website right now. We also have a full list of those 16 schools, those 10 bus routes impacted today and tomorrow on our website, ABC15.com. Reporting live in Peoria this morning, Amelia Fabiano, ABC 15 Arizona. Back to you in the studio.
All right, Amelia. Yeah, I'm telling you, an opportunity for some of our winter visitors. You might want to hop on this.
6:05 happening today. A CDC committee is expected to recommend COVID-19 booster shots for certain people. A third dose of the Pfizer vaccine will be suggested for people 65 and up and those who are at high risk for serious complications. The CDC will also likely come out with specific guidance for the agency, whoever they have in mind when it comes to high-risk jobs as well, such as people who work in hospitals and also teachers.
Hopefully, Director Walensky will come out on Friday and give those final recommendations about who is at high risk and who exactly should be getting these booster shots, including those above the age of 65. For everyone else, we just need more data. People need to wait.
After the CDC gives final approval, booster shots could begin immediately.
Okay, so what is the plan for the potential booster rollout in Arizona? Well, we are told that there are no plans to reopen those mass vaccination sites. Instead, we should expect booster shots to be administered at pharmacies and local doctors' offices. Right now, the state is trying to figure out how to notify those who will be eligible for a booster. New research to share with you this morning, hoping to help stop the spread in classrooms. The study finding that when schools only test for COVID-19 when someone is showing symptoms, they can fail to identify up to 9 in 10 cases among kids. Experts say sampling wastewater on a regular basis may be a better way to identify possible COVID hotspots.
New developments in the search for a missing geologist. Buckeye police will now bring in a crash expert to analyze Daniel Robinson's Jeep. It was found in a ravine in the desert about a month after the 24-year-old was reported missing. He was last seen at a work site near Buckeye. Robinson's father feels his son may be the victim of a crime, but police say nothing indicates that right now. A new witness coming forward in the Gabby Petito investigation. A woman claims she saw Petito and her fiance Brian Laundrie arguing at a restaurant in Jackson Hole, Wyoming, just days before she disappeared. The restaurant is outside of Grand Teton National Park, where Petito's body was found. Meantime, the manhunt continues for Laundrie, who vanished over a week ago and is believed to be in hiding.
Well, Mesa Police Department will use some of the city's federal COVID-19 relief funds to build a multi-million-dollar crime center. The plan is to have this built in the next 3 to 5 years. 2 police officers and 2 civilians will monitor all City of Mesa traffic and municipality building cameras. The goal is to not only reduce crime, but also prevent it.
If we have a high crime area or we see a crime trend in a certain area, we can place those over cameras, meaning not covert, it's in wide open, and then we can tap in and just monitor certain areas.
It's all about coming together, right? So Mesa PD is saying that they are going to be asking business owners if they would like to join in its effort voluntarily and give officers access to their surveillance camera footage when a crime does take place in those respective areas.
The Arizona Diamondbacks are teaming up with Honeywell to give back to our teachers.
And we can say hallelujah to that. Right now, you can nominate your favorite STEM teacher for the chance to win $1,000.
60 teachers will be recognized with the MVT, Most Valuable Teacher in STEM Award. The nomination deadline is tomorrow night. Head to dbacks.com/MVT.
Up next here on ABC 15 Mornings, humanitarian crisis, how the government is working to address migrants at the border.
Is it the new anti-vax trend? What some people are inhaling on social media that has doctors worried about their safety.
And protecting your money. The Let Joe Know team sharing some new scams that could be coming to your phone.
The ABC 15 Live Drive out and about. This is a live view of the I-17 near Greenway. These are the northbound lanes. We'll get you a check of those desert drive times coming up.
It is now 6:12. A steel barrier is now set up there at the border in Texas. The governor of Texas bringing in a fleet of vehicles meant to send a message to migrants where thousands remain camped under a bridge. Meanwhile, the White House is starting to fly some people back to Haiti. In addition, the Biden administration is looking for contractors, they say, to staff Guantanamo Bay for temporary housing.
Health experts are warning people not to inhale hydrogen peroxide through a nebulizer. A post on social media claims that this can treat or prevent COVID. Health officials say this is dangerous and you should only nebulize medications prescribed by your doctor.
After months of negotiating bipartisan police reform talks, they are officially over and without a deal. The White House press secretary says the president may take executive action on the issue.
New research finds adopting a cat helps increase empathy in children with autism. The study also found decreases in separation anxiety and behaviors like hyperactivity and acting out. The bond with the cats also reduced stress in both kids and their parents.
And Halloween still more than a month away. The National Retail Federation says Americans are expected to spend more than $10 billion this year on Halloween. Everything from candy to costumes. And by the way, if it happens, it would be an all-time high. The number of people who do plan to celebrate Halloween now at pre-pandemic levels, Megan.
ABC 15 Desert Drive Time, sponsored by Accident Law Group.
I guess it's time to really start thinking about that costume.
Oh, yeah. We'll talk about it during the break.
Yeah, we have a lot of ideas to get through. As we take a look at your traffic sponsored by Accident Law Group, let's zoom in to see some of those speeds where we're starting to see some trouble, like right along the I-10 eastbound as you're passing the 202. Your speeds are already dropping to about 30 miles per hour, 30 miles per hour too, right there at the stack. And your slowest spot along the Durango curve is right around 15 miles per hour. A crash has created a hazard. The road is blocked at 75th Avenue and Glendale, right there near 60 and Grand Avenue. Let's check that desert drive time on Grand Avenue from the 101 to the 17. That drive time is right around 15 minutes. We are continuing to see this hazard near the 202, the South Mountain Freeway, 51st Avenue. The road is blocked from Dobbins to Elliott, but the freeway itself looks good. This is a live view for you just off the freeway at the Loop 202 and Kyrene. You see all those flashing lights, cones are up, and it looks like police are on scene. So as you're getting on the freeway, the 202 Santan in the Kyrene area, you're going to notice these flashing lights. People are able to get by to the left and able to get by to the freeway. Just wanted to give you a heads up. That's what's going on in that area. Now let's get a check of that most accurate forecast with meteorologist Jorge Torres.
Hey, good morning, Megan. Good morning, everyone. On this Thursday, temperatures valley-wide, generally in the mid and upper 70s, including at Sky Harbor. Dew points are in the mid-50s and much higher in southern Arizona, where we are tracking a few light showers to the southeast of the Tucson area. Wind speeds currently light from the southeast at 3, but they're going to pick up later this afternoon, too. Elsewhere across Arizona, we're in the upper 30s here at the Grand Canyon, feeling like fall for sure up in the high country. 44 in Flagstaff, and in the low to mid 60s from Payson to Sedona. 50s there in Prescott and Show Low, and you see some 80s to the south and west out by Yuma and Quartzsite, too, in La Paz County. So here's a look at what's in store for the bus stop forecast this morning, starting off with temperatures in the upper 70s, climbing into the lower 80s by 8 a.m., mid 90s, or mid-80s, I should say, by 9 a.m. under mostly sunny skies throughout the morning. Highs once again at 100 degrees, but we are anticipating a cool down over the next several days, so there's some good news there. Up north, highs in the 70s there in Flagstaff, Heber, and Show Low. 105, the hot spot there in Lake Havasu. Here in the valley, temperatures generally in the mid and upper 90s across northern parts of Maricopa County, there in Cave Creek and Anthem. 100, though, in Tempe, Chandler, and Maricopa at 100 degrees this afternoon. Same in Buckeye, Santan Valley, and Queen Creek. You'll be in the upper 90s later on today. And as the kids head home from the bus stop, temperatures are going to remain right around 100 degrees. So we'll call it hot, hot, hot for the remainder of the afternoon. The winds, though, will be an issue later on today, coming in from the west and southwest, anywhere from 10 to 15 miles per hour from the Phoenix Metro to Gila Bend out toward Yuma, too. A gust of 20 to 25 miles per hour cannot be ruled out either. So we'll call it a breezy afternoon here in the valley. And across northern Arizona, too, wind speeds right around 10 to 15 miles per hour as well. But the wind should begin to subside beginning tomorrow and throughout the weekend. Not only that, we're finally talking about rain chances returning to the forecast as early as today, primarily in southern Arizona first, but watch what happens later on this evening according to Futurecast. A few pop-up showers here and there, mainly in southern parts of the state. And then early tomorrow morning at 7 a.m., Futurecast is showing the possibility of a stray shower or two from the valley to the west, and it'll linger throughout the afternoon and in the evening hours too. And then by the weekend, more or less the same, with that chance for showers and perhaps even a thunderstorm or two through early next week. So here's your 7-day forecast for Phoenix. Today, 100. Tomorrow, 94. And we're going to stay in the mid-90s through at least Saturday. And then on Sunday, that'll be the coolest out of the next 7 with a high of 91. Chance of rain at 30% and lows in the 70s. Up in the high country, highs in the 60s by the latter part of the weekend. Today, though, you'll be in the mid-70s in Flagstaff, slight chance of a shower at 10%. Lows remaining in the 40s. And then notice next week, too, rain chances promising at 30% and highs staying in the mid-60s.
Oh,
Kaylee?
Nobody's complaining about that. That is for sure. Okay, so get this. You get a text about an overcharge. The company actually wants to give you a refund. Is it too good to be true? Or how about a check that comes your way just out of the blue? Is it for real? All new for you this morning, the Let Joe Know team busting these latest scams to help you protect your money.
Tough times mean money scams. Harriet let me know. A caller says she has thousands of dollars that belong to her, seized at a checkpoint in Arizona. To get it, she must pay a $1,300 government fee. She does, and another $2,000 when asked, and loses it all. There's never money waiting. It's always a scam. Beth's sister-in-law sends a Facebook message about free grant money to get caught up on bills. To get $50,000, she pays $1,500 for bank clearance fees and gives them her social security number. Turns out the Facebook account was hacked. Grant money to pay bills? It's always a scam. One of the biggest scams right now, supposedly companies calling and texting you saying that they have overcharged you and want to give some money back. Deborah got it, supposedly from AT&T. We accidentally overcharged your account. And from her insurer, we owe you $852. If you click on the links, you're told overcharges are handled through your bank account. If you give them remote access, they can fake postings and basically do whatever they want. Never click on unknown links. After all these scams, how about something that looks like one, but may actually be real? Annette let me know her mother got a $430 check out of the blue from Transform KM LLC. Normally, I'd call it a fake, but we found Transform as a business that took over some Sears assets. Annette remembered they had Sears appliance insurance and realized the check was a reimbursement. It's good. Big unsolicited checks are usually frauds, but they could also be lawsuit settlement money or refunds, so check online. And if you do decide to deposit the check, don't count on that money until you know the check is real. Check out the latest scams with our email newsletter. Go to abc15.com/letjoeknow and you can sign up right there. I'm Investigator Joe Ducey. If you got a problem, let me know.
It is 6:20. Check this out. A lucky lottery player here in the Valley waking up with more than $500,000. How awesome is this? That winning ticket was sold Tuesday at the Quick Trip near Priest and Elliott in Tempe.
The Mega Multiplier Progressive Fast Play ticket starts at $100,000 and then rises until there's a winner. So this person will get about $529,000. Oof.
That is awesome. Well, where's the beef? They might be better for the planet, but are plant-based burgers better for you?
It's time for the X Factor. The playoffs begin tonight as the Mercury are gearing up to make another championship run.
Plus, celebrating Hispanic and Latino icons. I'm taking a look at how these artists and musicians, they are impacting our culture.
624, unlock savings, earn prizes, and support local businesses. Tempe is launching a new program to help you explore downtown's hidden treasures. And that's what's on our bulletin board this morning. The Discover Downtown Tempe Pass is free to sign up for on your phone. There's more than 30 participating businesses as well, offering discounts and freebies. You just have to show the pass when you go in. And if you complete the 2 check-ins by October 1st, you'll be entered into a drawing to win a $100 gift card for a participating business of your choice. 2 lucky winners will be chosen. You can see all the details at discover.downtowntempe.com. A fun, high-tech way to try out new local restaurants, shops, and attractions. That's on today's bulletin board.
Well, a new ghost kitchen. It's coming to Chandler, and this will host several restaurants. Crave Hospitality Group, that already makes you hungry, right? Announcing plans for the new building near the 202 at Cooper. The company still finalizing which food concepts will be part of this, but people will be able to order from several menus and either pick up their food or have it delivered. Gosh, I guess if you like Italian and I like Mexican, we're both happy. That's
I
good.
love this.
There will also be some indoor and outdoor seating. The goal is to have this thing open by next spring. Well, it is win or go home For our Phoenix Mercury tonight, the team hosting the New York Liberty for an elimination playoff game. Want to show you a live look here. It's happening there at GCU Arena. They're going to be taking the court. Tip-off's happening at 7 p.m. The big question heading into tonight's game is all about our star, Diana Taurasi. Will she be playing? She has missed the past 4 games of the season because she's dealing with a left ankle issue. We wish the team well, and we believe they are so good together.
Yeah, and a speedy recovery, too, for Diana. Well, Sports Illustrated releasing its list of the top 100 NBA players of the 2021-2022 season. And after making it all the way to the finals, 5 of the Phoenix Suns are on the list.
Yeah, and it should give us a lot of optimism about what's coming our way here in this upcoming season. Devin Booker and Chris Paul, they're both in the top 20.
Okay, so Book jumped 8 spots in the rankings from last year, coming in at number 16. CP3 actually fell 4 spots to number 18. Still in the top 20, though.
And the Suns, they start training camp on Monday. It is 6:26, coming your way next at 6:30, rethinking the dressing room. How Amazon wants to change the way you shop in a store.
Plus, music makes you lose control. Music make you lose control. That the Sierra, Missy Elliott?
Yes.
My memory serves me correctly. Okay, I'm still
Look at you, hip, young, and cool.
A new study looking at how fast songs can spread through our population.
And we know transitioning out of the military can be difficult for some veterans. So all due at 6:30, we're going to take you live to a big event happening in the West Valley to help win you a job.
And check it out, we're tracking thunderstorms south of the border, and that could be a sign of things to come over the next several days. I'm meteorologist Jorge Torres, and we'll monitor the rain opportunities coming up in your most accurate forecast.